It's that time again, yes, a new one. They bout to make a bunch of resolutions, but tell me, is that really a solution? If you ain't about to change the things you're doing, well, okay, you can have it your way. It's for me and mine, we'll take the time, stop what we're doing and pray. We heard the word, we seek him first and what he got to say. We make the plans and seek the man, ain't got no time to play. Hey, said I'm in it to win it. See, I know this thing a marathon when they trying to sprint it. And if you got something to say, well, if you want, you can get it. Taking time to the nations, I'll be back in a minute. And we this about to be my year. This about to be my year. This my year. This about to be my year. This about to be my year, my year, my year. I already made that clear. Ain't gotta have no fear. It's my year. It's about to be my year. It's about to be my year, my year, my year.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. It is your girl Ebony, and you are watching another episode of Minding Your Business Mondays, where we bring businesses from all over to come talk to you and give you the scoop on how they're winning during this whole pandemic. Just like that song says, it's about to be my year. It's about to be your year. That is amazing. So get excited for that. Without further ado, I'm going to welcome my guest of the hour, Mr. Rahim. I would like for you to come on, tell the people how you are doing, what's your business. Hello and welcome.
Hey, Miss Ebony, how you doing this evening?
I'm good. I can't complain.
Good, good, good. Well, I want to thank you again for inviting me on your platform. This platform is gonna go crazy. I can just tell with your energy and your spirit, like it's going. This is your time. This is your year, and
Appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you letting me share it with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, Mr. Rahim, what is the name of your business and what do you do?
Okay, so the name of my business is She Feels Better or shefeelsbetter.com. I am in the sanitary napkin and panty liner business. And I
Okay.
know that may seem like where in the world did that come from? But yes, that's the industry I'm in. It's doing very well. It's a little bit unique from the traditional pads and panty liners that's on the market, and that's why I actually got into it. A couple of years ago, I was invited to watch like a little advertisement, and I normally don't watch them, but for whatever reason, this time I did, and I saw the guy, and he said that he was introducing a product to the United States, and he says, he pulls out a sanitary napkin, let's say similar to this one right here. As you guys, you're familiar with maybe this brand or the look, right? He said, we're about to introduce something to the United States. So he took this particular one out of his pocket and he poured 50 milliliters of water on it and he set it down and he put a napkin over it and it came up soaking wet, right? And me, I'm intrigued because I don't know anything about this. I was raised with brothers. This was all kind of new to me. And so it came up soaking wet. And I'm like, okay, where's he going? He was like, did you guys know, that the makeup of this product is made of recycled trash? I'm
No.
like, whoa, I didn't know that, right? He says it's made up of recycled trash. The bottom of it is heavy plastic. So a lot of the challenges that women are facing, we feel like it's because of the chemical exposure to their bloodstream, direct to their bloodstreams. And I'm like, okay, so what is the solution? So he brought out another one out of his pocket, and it looked similar to this one, right? And he was like, you notice on this one, it's closed, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's closed, so nothing can get inside. He put it down, he put the same amount of water in it, but when he put the water in his, he put the same napkin down on it, and it came up 100% dry.
Mm.
And I was
Mm.
like, oh no, we got a game changer here. I like I'm good with vision. I could see where he was going. He was like, "We're about to introduce this to the United States,
Oh,
and you definitely want to check it out." So I got, long story short, I did get involved, and basically what I did was I just called, created functions, created videos for people to see this. Because I'm like, man, as I started doing more research, I found out that there's over 600,000 hysterectomies performed in the United States every single year, right? And the majority of those women look like us. They're brown people. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's my sister. These are these are the people that I deal with.
yeah,
If they had this information, I'm more than likely sure they would at least be intrigued or would at least change.
yeah,
So I said, before I get involved or while I'm getting involved, I'm going to get educated too. Because I'm like, I know me as a man, if I'm uninformed on periods, but I have a product that could take care of it, there are going to be questions asked.
mm-hmm,
And if I can't stick my chest out and look you straight in your eye and answer your questions or at least be informed enough, like I know they're not going to try to hear me. So I started getting educated, and I come to find out I actually knew more. Now I'm not taking away from I'll never be able to have a period. I'll never know what it feels like, ladies. So don't get on me, right? But what I'm saying
don't
is
cancel
I
him, y'all.
right, I got educated and research on things that's going on behind the curtains. Yes,
Mm,
you're having a cycle that I'll never be able to experience, but now I still know something about the cycle as far as what's going on, but I know more about the products that you're using than
yes,
you actually know.
yes, yes,
So I just start sharing the video because everything is like really visual. Because I found out that there is nothing that I can tell a woman about her period or the products that she's using. Because you're a woman, you could tell like that. It's nothing you could tell me, especially as a man.
yeah,
I've been doing this for the past 20, 30. I've heard it all, right? But one thing you can't deny is when you visually see what I have, like,
yes,
okay, that it all
yes,
makes sense now,
yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes.
I was able to get into the industry. I've developed a lot of customers using this product, getting phenomenal results as far as the testimonials is concerned. And that's my why as far as why I got into the business. And not only because it is a residual income business, because the period is never going
It's
anywhere.
coming.
It's here. It's going to stand the test of time. You could throw storms at it. You can throw technology at it. It's going to happen, right? So that part is phenomenal. But I truly are passionate about how much it's literally changing the landscape of the health of our women. And
Yeah,
that's most importantly, because we got a lot of young girls coming up with a lot of reproductive challenges. What has happened is they've been told, because of miseducation or misinformation, right? Just people just being ignorant to it. Their mother and their grandmothers don't have the information or
yeah,
never heard of what's contained in these
yeah,
products. Again, it has direct access to the
yeah,
bloodstream. So if you don't know, all you're gonna think is, oh, this is just what I went through as a woman. This is something
mm,
that you're gonna go through as a woman, and your kids gonna go through. And
yes.
that's not true, because it's some information that's just not being shared, especially to people in the United States,
On
because
purpose.
money. It's
On
more
purpose.
money in your sickness than in your health.
And with that said, ladies, we gotta get it together. Fellas, you have to bring the women in your family together. Like you have to learn this stuff so you can help them. Believe it or not, fellas, we do listen to y'all. We do consider what y'all say. And when you take that extra step to show that you learned some stuff about something that we go through monthly, it makes us feel good and it will make us more intrigued to actually listen to you. Um, while we're talking about these pads, I just want to say they are amazing and you will not go back to the regular pads. And if you do, you will really be upset that you had to. Because everything he is saying is true. You don't feel that icky feeling like when it's time to change it. You don't have to worry about the wetness touching you. Like it really does hold a lot. Like it really, really does. The panty liners are amazing. It definitely, for me, it reduces my cramps. So
Good.
I know some of y'all be having some killer cramps out there that really be taking y'all out.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Can
y'all
I
really want
ask
to
you
start with that.
something?
Yes.
I want to ask you, and I hope I'm not throwing a curveball because we didn't talk about this. So this question, if you could just go back. So
Okay.
if you could think back when you first met me, right?
Okay.
I was at an event and I was doing a demonstration and talk about it. Can you remember what was going on in your head when I was sharing the information?
I was really in awe. Like I was, because I didn't know the information, and like you said,
Right.
it was passed down. This is what my mom used. This is what she told me to use. So this is what I know we use.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't know that it was something out there that could one take the pain away, not or minimize it if it
Hmm.
doesn't take it away. Minimize it. I didn't know that something can hold that much liquid and really be dry. Like I touched it myself because I need to see for myself. You're not just about to tell me something works
Right.
and expect me just to go ahead and do it. You're not my mama. So this is not something that was
Right.
passed down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um, but yes, it was completely dry, and that for itself, like that spoke wonders. Because I don't like yeah. I was a tomboy, but I was like that careful tomboy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
extra little stuff is gross to me.
Yeah.
So that he had me so right there. Like I was
Good.
so like, oh, I'm do it. I got it. I even tried them out later, not even for that purpose.
Right, right, right. Good, good. No, I asked that because I know like what I do, it's so surprising. And when females, look at a man presenting that type of information, a lot of times you already had your guard up. You know what I mean? So I just thought about that while we were talking, like what was the first thing that came to your mind when you see me talk?
For me it wasn't the fact there was a guy doing it. I'm all for information, and I believe information comes from everybody. So I'm willing to give you the chance to
Right. Okay.
demonstrate or show me what you got to show me, and then I'll judge it based off of that. So luckily I wasn't too
Okay.
uptight.
Good, 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 good. And I
So
appreciate you listening to me and actually, using the product. I appreciate that.
no, I appreciate you for being out there and being one of the, well, it's a lot of people, a lot of y'all now, but
Yeah.
just being out there and telling us about it because,
Mhm.
like I said, I didn't know, and the fact that I didn't know, from me seeing it, I know I grabbed quite a few people myself, so that changed quite a few people's lives in that. So just thinking that when you just grab even just one, that one
Mhm.
person can make a difference. You know what I'm saying? And that
Absolutely.
one person is gonna make a difference. You're not gonna get everybody, but you can
No,
grab
no.
who you can grab.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
so thank you for you having concerns about our health.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Seeing a huge change. Actually, some of the schools even have me on speed dial.
Okay.
Because what they found out is that some of the young girls is coming into the office, to the nurse's office, like in some cases, literally about to call the ambulance,
Yeah,
and rush them to the emergency room because the cramping is so bad.
yeah,
And I was misinformed. Like I really, all these years before I got educated, I thought the pain was like in the abdomen or the stomach, and it's actually the uterus contracting so hard from the progesterone. Can't get the word right, but that's what causes the cramping part. It's hormonal. Um, but literally within 30 minutes, they use the pads and they are back playing sports.
yeah,
From about to go to the hospital to wearing just a change of a pad. Um,
yeah,
they're back together, which even shows me even more like a lot of times your body is telling you something, but because you're misinformed, you don't know how to take it. So when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to cramping, heavy bleeding, the clotting, the headaches, the backaches, the fatigue, we feel, this is my own personal opinion, I'm not making any medical claims, but my personal opinion is when you see the chemical makeup of those products and they all have direct access to the bloodstream, and then when you look at the anatomy of a woman, when you say take the ovaries, right? All the ovaries are connected or close to all of your major organs. So it would make sense if that's being affected or having a chemicalization. That's why women say, I feel like I'm dying in some cases, some extreme cases, and they literally have to shut down a whole day because,
Yeah.
again, I feel like all those chemicals is rushing to that area of the body, and you don't know that, hey, I need to get this stuff off of me. But you're
Yeah.
constantly using the very product that's making you sick.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes. So
definitely,
with that being said, while we're on this topic, before we cut to our ad,
uh-huh.
how do you feel? Because I have my feelings about tampons. How do you
Okay.
feel about tampons? Like
Okay.
how what's your thoughts on tampons?
Okay, so to break it down, long story short, if you look at the tampon box, okay, the tampon box has um, something that is similar to two other boxes, okay, and I'm gonna explain to you. I'm going somewhere with this. You take a bottle of alcohol, okay, and a bottle of cigarettes, and a box of tampons, they all have major warning labels on it. So with alcohol, it tells you like if you're pregnant, I think, or
Mm,
overconsumption, you could die or get really sick, right? Or it could harm the baby. With cigarettes, it says the same thing. Don't smoke while pregnant. Cigarettes can cause cancer. On a tampon box, it tells you that you can get toxic shock syndrome. Okay. And if you feel certain symptoms, dial 911 or emergency, something to that effect. It says it on the box. So I'm
mhm.
like, man, this box literally just for a woman wanting to stay dry, she literally can die from this product. And it's real. And then people would challenge me and say, well, if you change it often, it's okay, whatever. But still, it tells you, anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. But like, who set that time?
Yeah.
Because basically,
Yeah.
toxic shock syndrome is just a buildup of bacteria on the inside of the body. When that bacteria builds up, it starts shutting down organs, and that's the process of toxic shock syndrome. But some women have felt the symptoms, took the tampon out, and the symptoms start to go away, which is
Mm.
scary because you
Mm.
really you really don't know. And if you're
Yeah.
just leaving it up to the manufacturers to judge whether something is safe for you, that's not good.
Yeah.
Another thing I found out about tampons is that the actual fibers that the tampon is made from, because it's wrapped in like a plastic, some of those fibers can get loose. Okay. When those fibers
Mm.
get loose, they can get loose in your body, and those fibers can
Mm.
start grabbing bacteria, starts forming around, and you're in trouble then. Who knows when that process is actually happening?
Yeah.
Another thing is I found out about tampons is it gives micro tears to the inside of the vagina. So that is the most absorbent part on your entire body. Okay. It's the most sensitive, it's the most absorbent part on the entire body. So whatever chemicals is on anything, your hands, anything that's up there can cause problems. Now you're introducing, a tampon there, you're blocking the flow of what's supposed to come out. Now, some will argue it's absorbing. Yes, it's absorbing, and the blood is still staying
It's
there
still
when
there.
that's
It's
a
still there.
time of release
Yeah.
away from your body, right?
Yeah.
Because the body no longer needs it, so it's supposed to go away.
Yeah.
So all of those factors definitely is why I'm 100% against them. And I understand like it's for convenience. So I know that, this information, A woman say, I've been wearing them, all this time, nothing has happened, so I'm good. What I would say to that is try to limit your exposure to them as much as possible if you're not going to give them up. So when you get home, unplug, then use
Yeah.
my product. You
Yeah.
know, at night, unplug. You're not supposed
Definitely.
to sleep in them, and a lot of women
Definitely.
do. They're playing a
Yes.
dangerous game.
Yes.
Unplug, wear my product. We have an overnight super heavy for your overnight. And then as you go along, and if it's really being benefiting your body, you may just keep cutting back to where your tampons is absolutely not on your body and you're just wearing,
Yeah.
my pads. And
Yeah.
that's what it's all about education. Once you know better, you can do better. But, my product is for healthy people. It's not for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would think that having the tampon on, and even with the buildup, like the wetness, I would think that that could possibly make those fibers loosen up, or the chemical that's in those products, start to come out.
Oh,
So
definitely.
that's one reason why I've always pretty much been against them. Like only did like if I absolutely had to.
Hmm.
But I just, for me, I just thought it just doesn't make sense to plug up something and to hold something that's trying to come out just there.
And
That
and
just
your
to
point,
me doesn't make sense.
your point to that was one thing I forgot. You was talking about plugging. Now check this, and this is all about mindset, right? Think about this. Out of every species on the planet, the female, and I'm saying female because I'm including women and girls that use tampons, is the only species on the planet that will plug an orifice of the body that's used to emit waste. Think about that. Your nose, your bottom, your ears,
Yeah.
your mouth. Anytime, like, think about like when you get sick and the phlegm is supposed to come out, right? And you're
Hmm.
coughing and hacking. What if you just every time
Swallow
just
it back. Swallow it
what
back.
if you
Keep putting it back in there. Build it in up.
when it's time to go to the bathroom and you keep waiting and you keep holding, what can eventually happen if you
Yeah.
don't let it out? It's the same thing when a woman is having her flow back into the body, bad things have happened.
Yeah.
So it's about being conscious, being aware, getting educated, and making lifestyle changes to feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. With that being said, we're just gonna take a quick break just to go show y'all a little ad. Don't forget that you can purchase your ads, get your ads in a 30-second ad for only $25. Right now, we do have a special going on. I shall see y'all in a minute. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Don't forget to get your ads in. And right now, you purchase your ad. Guess what? You're going to get a free shout out and you get a free social media post. So, guess what? That's more platforms that your business has been seen on. And trust me, it's only going to go up because posts get shared daily. And because of the person that I am, I typically do more than what I tell you you're going to get. So, go ahead and get your ads in. Mr. Rahim, how are you? Like you gave us that wonderful information. Like I feel like amazing. I feel
it feels
amazing. Like
it feels good. Like I say, I just want people to hear this. I want people to get this information because there's so many people that can be helped. So many people that don't have to go through a lot of the challenges that women are facing, young girls are facing today. Like I walk around with my shirts that says "cramping is now optional." I have a hashtag on it, right? So once you get this information, now it's really optional, if you want to suffer. Now, granted, there are some challenges that reproductive challenges that women face, that they actually going to have to go to a doctor. They may have to get an operation, but we feel like wearing our product is going to lessen a lot of the challenges. And you may, if you're early enough, you may be in time to not have to go through a lot of the challenges that women are facing today.
Yes, yes, yes. We are all about preventing what we can prevent.
Hmm.
Lightening the load, right? Life is hectic enough. Like we don't
Yeah,
need nothing else to add to our already heavy plate. So if we can lighten the loads where we can lighten the loads, ladies, we need to lighten the loads. And ladies, we already know a lot depend on you. Like your body, a lot is dependent upon your body in so many ways, and we have to care about our health. And when we learn new things, we have to implement those things. Just because we've been doing this for years and years and years, we say nothing has happened, but I beg to differ because it takes years for a lot of before you start getting the signs of sickness. And a lot of times, you
hmm,
don't start feeling those sickness. Like those bones don't start aching. You don't realize the different problems that you have just in overall health until you are up there in years. And we think that, oh, it just happened all of a sudden. No, that came from years and years of bad habits that we've been doing. And now our body is like, I can't take no more. Here
hmm.
it is. Everything. Have it
Yeah,
back. And so ladies, we have to care more about our health, and especially in our little girls. We have to start breaking that cycle and training them up so they can train the next generations to know what is good for their bodies and what is not, because we already know doctors
absolutely.
and pharmaceuticals, they make so much money off of us being sick.
Yeah,
It's very few that you're going to have to say, hey, try this natural way. Hey, don't use this at all. Hey, da, 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 da. It's very few. So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to look out for each other. And my people that has some melanin in them, we really have to look out for each other. I don't know how else to say it, but we have to look out for each other. Our best interest has never for real been the main topic. And women, we already know we gonna get the last of the rights and all that. So ladies, take control. This is something that you can take control of. Something you can take control of. Mr.
absolutely.
Rahim. So with that being said, but I need the ladies to know this because you got this. I know it's gonna seem hard to like change over your past, your always, 'cause we love us some always.
Yeah,
Always gotta go. They coming out with their little natural stuff, but can I tell
yeah.
y'all a secret?
It's not
Yeah,
good.
it's still not good. Their natural is still not good.
Yeah,
So be mindful of that. Everything
yeah,
is the money game. And
yeah.
I have used the pads. I have personally seen the difference in my periods. Lighter, less pain, and maybe too much, but I'm not going through them. Ladies, when,
Oh yeah,
mistakes
they
happen.
last. We built them to last. Actually, with ours, and you was just explaining the difference as far as the absorbency. In the ones in the stores, they use a really recycled paper or
Mhm.
recycled trash, and they put all those chemicals in it. And when you think about when you use the bathroom and you use the paper towels out of the bathroom, you like pulling them down, pull another one down, pull another one down till you get dry. It's because paper doesn't absorb, right? So think about when you're using, your favorite always Playtex Kotex, because those are made from recycled paper, and then the top part is actually synthetic. That's why everything is kind of sitting there, and you have to change
Yeah,
often. Is
yeah,
because of the way that it's made. Now, the manufacturers, we use a plant-based polymer which holds over 300 times its weight in liquid. The manufacturers know about that. Like they could make all of their pads with the same thing, but it's cost them too much money. So they continue to use the same thing. And what's cheaper than trash? Okay. And when you think about it too, they've been using the same exact formula as far as the way they're made for almost 100 years. And a lot of women is having so many reproductive challenges, they've never looked back to the actual products.
Yes. Yes.
Every the cell phones, microwave, all these technological advancements have been made, but not really for the females. Reproductive system is the most complex system on the entire planet,
Yeah.
but they're using inferior, really trash, recycled paper products to manage that. They're sticking or plugging up a that's recycled trash too. The tampons into the body.
Yeah.
Nothing is good is coming out of it, but because we believe in big pharma, because we believe once we got a product and it's working, we think it's working for us, that you continue to use it, and tampons out of convenience. But it's like, if you keep eating out of convenience, bad things are going to happen. And you got to
And
have
is
a
it
real
really
good
convenient?
quality meal, you know what I'm saying? You
And is
keep
it
eating that.
convenient?
Hmm.
Because
So same
because
thing.
everybody's body is different. So yes, it may take 20 years for me to see signs of what that tampon been doing. It may take this one person one time because of that chemical imbalance. That
Yep.
one time. It may take that tampon been in there a tad bit too long because they tell you 4 to 6 hours. So you're thinking you're safe.
Yep.
And really, it could be an hour. It could be 30 minutes. It could be. You really shouldn't put it on there because from the moment you put it in there, it's already started degrading. That could be it.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you took a tampon, actually look at it once it opens up, you can see the little fibers of stuff sticking out like a cotton. Like if you see little shreds of
Right.
cotton, you're not thinking nothing of it, but that little bit of something that you're not thinking of is getting loose into your body and is maneuvering and doing what it's going to do. So, ladies, we got to be careful with that. Raheem, give me an obstacle that you have to overcome in order to have the success that you have today and the success that you are continuing to keep grinding and going for.
I would say most of all the obstacles, and that's something that I still face pretty much every day in business. Just being in this lane,
Yeah.
just overcoming the objections that women have, that men have about, a man being in this space, and just continuing to overcome those objections. Another thing, I wasn't that good like online, and this is kind of like an online product with social media and everything.
Yeah.
So that's another obstacle that I've overcome. Now, my platform is probably a little bit bigger on TikTok, and I've been figuring that out, man.
I
TikTok is so
see you. You over here killing it. Killing it on a TikTok.
yeah, yeah. I'm currently going viral. One of my post is going viral, and it was literally about tampons, and I think I'm like close to 50,000 views and over 500 engagements, like comments.
I love
And
it. Congrats.
thank
Yes.
you, thank you. And it's just all about like um breaking down the taboo subject of
Yeah.
periods, and then at the same time educating and them accepting the education because it's coming from me.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? From a
Yes.
man. So those have been the obstacles been overcoming so far, and it's been going good. It's been going good. A lot of that kind of happened during the pandemic because I was like really hands on with the product, and once we couldn't do that anymore, I was like, I need to pivot, and
Yeah.
I started getting most of my customers to start ordering online. You know what I mean? Really starting to get subscriptions, and so that actually kind of helped me come through and keep everything going, because like the period, that's constant, it's not going anywhere.
Yes.
So just creating that clientele to order online and attracting more customers online.
Okay, so so you pretty much just gave me a little bit about how you're still winning during the pandemic, but I gotta ask because I need to ask this directly. So when people hear this and know, they know directly this is how you're winning. How are you managing to win during this pandemic? Like I know you had to pivot just like a lot of us. How are you still winning?
Um, I really don't think it's me, to be honest. I take it off of me. It's the product. Like it is what it is. It's when you think about like feminine hygiene products, like their top five need on the planet. You got your air, food, water, electricity, what we just found out, paper towels and toilet paper.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That that's somewhere in there. Top
Yeah.
five, somewhere in there. Feminine hygiene is in there. So I would just say like picking a product that is direct to consumer has really been helping me. So because a lot of people pick things based off of trending.
Yes.
They don't really pick necessity products. So
Yes.
I feel like it's a product that's based on a consumer. Like the consumers actually have to have this product. So I would say that, yeah, that's probably the main thing.
Yes, yes, yes. And the fact I'm going to elaborate on the fact that you had to be willing to try something different. You had to be willing to get out of that.
Hmm.
I don't do social media. I'm not really a social media guy. I remember before you started your TikTok, you really was like, I'm not a social media guy. Like that's
Right.
not really me. And to see you out here doing TikToks, having me cracking up, okay, keeping me
Yeah.
engaged. Definitely been informative. Watching the comments, they get interesting.
Oh yeah.
So
We
I
go
was
hard,
like,
man. Some
I was
people I
like,
let them have it. Some people I don't respond, but for the most part, you know what? What I found with social media, you got to take the good with the bad
you got
because
to.
anybody commenting is helping the algorithm push your content.
Yes,
So
yes,
you get on there with a thick skin, you understand what you have to bring to the table, and you accept everybody, good, bad, or indifferent. And
yes,
that's what I've done, and it's helped. And some of them, I've been able to convert. Others just, some people just want to be ignorant, stay ignorant. That's
yes.
fine.
Yeah,
But
and you gotta let them have it. You gotta let them have it. You gotta know what energy to focus on. Like,
yep,
like the bad is gonna come, but you don't have to focus on the bad. Focus on those good and focus on those in between that's like, okay, I made a bad comment, but there's room for me to convert you because this is something important. It's not just yada anything. You know what I'm saying? This is important. So you take those
absolutely,
who you can convert, you take those who rocking with you, those who not, you sit back and let them watch and, let them talk because people going to talk regardless. We like when you
absolutely.
talk around here. Talk, baby. Keep it in your mouth, okay?
Yep,
But,
yep,
just focus on those things. And we definitely are running out of time. And it's always great having you. I'm
yep.
going to give them your information at the bottom. But I want you to verbally give out your information, let them know where they can find you at, let them know how they can help you, how they can support you. And then
Absolutely.
after that, we're going to get a tip from you on for an entrepreneur.
Gotcha. Okay, so yes, my you can find me at on Facebook at Rahim Whitehead, as well as Prince of Pads. On TikTok, you can find me at Prince of Pads. On Instagram, you can find me at she underscore feels underscore better, and also raw underscore dream. My number is 770-900-9840. Text me, call me anytime. Um, what else? What's my other information? I also have some information. If you want to reach out to me about actually getting involved, we're looking for more ambassadors. Pretty much affiliate marketing with this will help you. I'll help you. We have free marketing. We got all the tools to help you. And if not, just get this product, get this information out, get my website out to as many as women in your life that you love and care for. We don't leave out, exclude, I call them our seasoned women, our older ladies that's past that point in their life as far as having a cycle. If they having menopausal reactions or challenges, hot flashes, body aches, our panty liners can help them with that as well. And then we also just released a called rain sprays and vitamin sprays. So you don't
Mm,
have to pop pills with water. You just spray it up under your tongue, swallow. We have a multivitamin for women, men, children, as well as vitamin C, vitamin D, help you boost your immune system, all of that good stuff.
nice. I love it, y'all. Before I let him go, and I'm gonna say this really, really briefly, y'all. Fellas, like this is about to be unorthodox, but y'all might want to get y'all a pack of them pads for y'all because let me tell y'all, the graphene strip that is inside of them, that's where the magic is. um you can put that at the bottom of your feet and I promise you like your feet will not be hurting. Like I did it, like no lie, I did it. It's
Mhm.
unorthodox, but break that pad open, take that graphene strip out and put up under your foot. And if you want to know more about that, the graphene strip is in it. If you want to see a demonstration, you need to head over to Mr. Rahim's page to his website and you can see the demonstration. You can talk more with him so you can get more details from the man himself, from the Prince of Pats. He really is the Prince of Pats, y'all. If you would like to be a part of the show, you would like to come on here, you would like to tell us about your business, I just need you to do me one favor. I just need you to send me an inbox at mybm35@gmail.com. Put your name, your number, well, I'll have your email address in the subject in there, and then make sure you put minding your business Mondays in the subject line or NYBM just to make it easier for you. You can do that. And you can also get those ads in, y'all. And don't forget to share, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell because I promise you, you don't want to miss out with the fire we got coming up. We got lawyers coming up. I mean, it's about to get real big, y'all, around these parts. So just come on in and support anybody that come on here. One more time, look at the bottom of the screen. I need you to say this. I cannot leave without us saying this together. I need you to take that word you out and I need you to put the word I in there. So on the count of three, we're going to say this together. I got this.
Got this.
You got this. I want y'all to remember that. You got this. No matter how hard life gets, you got this. Mr. Raheem, before we play our song to exit out of, I need you to give me one tip briefly for an entrepreneur that can help them out on their journey and make it easier for them.
Consistency. Consistency. You got a vision, you know what you want to do, it's going to help you financially. You can never ever ever give up. You got to stick to your guns and stay consistent. That's my biggest thing, like, because you can't like with business, there's so many ups and downs. If you don't stay consistent, your audience will tell, they'll see, and you won't really be able to achieve your true potential if you're not consistent.
Yes, yes, yes. Consistency is key. Guaranteed. So while we're going to thank you, Mr. Raheem, for coming through and showing love. As always, wish you the best. Many blessings. And we're going to rock
Anytime.
out because it's 2022 and we booked and busy, y'all. See y'all later. I love y'all. Have a great day.
Up and out the bed before dawn. Hit her knees, said a prayer, now it's on. Wake the kids to their favorite song. Oh man, thinks she does no wrong. She got a brand new lifestyle, made a wrong turn, but she finally got it right now. Standing on a rock, she ain't even gotta fight now. Walking in the light, so her future's looking bright now. I can't forget about you. Time to put in work, you do what you do. Raising your kids so you're going to school. Got the word up on your shoulders and you make it look cool. And girl, I'm proud of you. Who knew you had all that side of you? You keep it 100, that's how I ride with you. We gon' live our best life till our time is up. Girl, around the world, want you to know you're beautiful. Oh girl, around the world, let them know you're about to blow, you're about to blow up. She booked and busy, booked and busy. Got plans all over the city. Itinerary make you dizzy. When you see that girl, better know she pretty and gritty. She booked and busy. Got plans all over the city. Itinerary make you dizzy. When you see that girl, better know she pretty and gritty. To grow up, I had to grow up. And once I growed up, I got my know up. Then came to glow up. Now that I glowed up, watch me blow up. Now I can do this with my eyes closed. Tiptoe through the snakes, that's a lot of foes. Walking in God's favor, that's a lot of dough. Say a prayer for my haters, that's a lot of growth. New life, who this? Come around me, better be about your biz. When you come around me, better be about your chill. I survive too much, man, it is what it is. Is you coming or not? Don't need a lot, girl, just bring what you got. We gotta cook while the fire is hot. Time is just season, and we ain't gon' stop. Girl, around the world, no time to waste. Let's start today. Oh girl, around the world, your time has come. Yes, you're the one. You're the only one. If you don't do it, then it ain't getting done. Thank God. Thank God, you're the only one. You're the only one. She booked and busy.